Amos, thank you for accepting this conversation. How are you doing?
A pleasure. It's a joy to talk to you and talk to the people in Mexico, anywhere in the world, about what's happening in the ocean. And every country have water, and they need to know how important and how interesting is the water, not just the land.
How come that you started to be interested in photography, the art of photography?
Since I was 12 years old, I knew that I loved the photography. People have three ways to communicate in the world: either kinesthetic, by touching, either vocally singing, or other in images. And for me, photography or imagery was very important since I was very young. So that's what I continue.
But I noticed that you are now focusing in the big animals. How come that?
Just work is not enough, in my view. Work for a purpose, it has much better return, not necessarily in money, but satisfaction. And working with the big animal was very hard, was very difficult. Very few people did, and also was very important because the big animal disappearing, because of the human pressure, overpopulation, pressure on the ocean, overfishing, the big animal disappearing. Hunting shark and hunting great white in particular reduce the number of great white. And if we have a chance through the work that we do to protect what we have left, we did the best job ever. And if we cannot protect it, at least we'll leave a legacy for the young people to really what we have enjoyed now.
Tell us a little bit story of the pictures that you really took risk, and they just left some print in your mind, in your spirit. Like we saw the bear and the little bird.
Yeah, the polar bear with the
polar bird with the blood in.
But there is more beautiful story than this, and the beautiful story with the humpback whales. You have in Mexico also humpback whales. In this case, I was diving in Tonga, and diving with 2 or 3 other very good free diver. We don't go on scuba, we go free diving. So you are only depend on your body to be able to go down 10 meters, 30 feet, 40 feet. And we were 2 people, and they went before me and I went with them together. And we saw the mother and calf vertically in the water, which was very rare. Usually all the picture horizontal. And when my friend left the water, all of a sudden something very interesting happened. The mother and the calf came close to the mother, and she was pushing to the surface. And I was able to catch a picture of the mother and calf, and she supported.
How long were you there?
I was about a minute and 10 seconds, a minute 20 seconds. My lungs was burning already because my friend were before me.
Close?
I was close, no more than maybe 10 feet. But able to get the whole animal, 40 feet of animal in one picture, the mother and the calf. This is very tender moment, not just excitement, tender. And the animal is 40 tons, very big, 40 feet long, 40 tons. Easily can hurt, but never hurt anyone.
And what else? You have the white sharks also like here.
We've been here also with the white shark. I had a chance to work with white shark many places around the world. In Montauk before the movie Jaws, and just recently, as of last week, being here in September 2008 with you guys on an Nautilus Explorer and also on a seascape diving here in Guadalupe. And we had a chance to go out of the water, out of the cage, in the open water, swimming with a great white. It was spectacular. It is splendid, and the animal is very, very. Is not cautious. The animal is very conservative. Is very aware of the opportunity. They only eat when the opportunity is perfect for them. So when we swim with them, they don't come directly take. They swim around and around and around. And we see that before we went to the water, but when we put bait. When we went to the water, the same thing, around and around. And we were 3-4 hours swimming with them, and no problem.
That's amazing. And in any moment you have felt some fear?
If I feel fear, I don't go out of the cage. That is very important to understand. This is wild animal. To go out with a great white with any of those predator apex, will be a bear, will be a shark,
an orca or a
orca. The idea is to be able to be at peace with yourself first. So you transmit positive and easy information in the water, messages in the water.
What other pictures in this collection that we are just watching while we are talking you have a special.
There's a special picture that I taken.
Besides the humble way.
Yeah. There's a special picture I taken in Sea of Cortez on a picture of a blue whale. It's a picture of the tail of the blue whale.
That's the biggest.
The biggest animal in the world, can reach almost size of 30 meters, 99 feet, 100 feet. And we were about 5 years ago searching for blue whale, and for 2 weeks almost nothing. And I had a fisherman with me. He speak only Spanish, not English. And I was with a wetsuit in the middle of the day. It was very hot and I was sweaty. And then he said quietly, "Azul ballena, azul." I'm looking around, nothing, but he knew. Fishermen always know. They understand the ocean very well. And when I asked, cerca, más cerca, he said, no. And with the roar, with the coming closer, we come closer to behind the whale, and I screaming, más cerca. And I take a fisheye lens, 180 degree, looking at the tail and the island of Santa Catalina in the front. And it was beautiful image now, many poster, many cover of magazine. And that's the beauty. Many weeks nothing happened, but when something happened, is the grandiose, more than I expect, more than I even could dream about.
What would be your final message to the next generations and even to the current generation?
As long as we are care, as long as there are more people like you, what you do with the television, what we do with books and story and research, the more the people care, we can prevail and protect the environment that we have left. We cannot change, we cannot go to what was, but we can protect. If we create more people who caring, support, no shark finning, no fishing of overfishing, only fishing animal that can support our economy, that will be very important. Respectful to the ocean and to nature and to other people. That is the most important.
Amos, thank you very much. Thank you for sharing just this beautiful work, and congratulations for being like you are, and thank you again for your images that really are around the world.
Mucho gusto to you too, and for helping me to get the message to your people as well.
Gracias.
Muy bueno.
Amos Nachoum.